I'm irritated. I am so irritated. So I'm gonna decorate a photo card. This light, I wish it was brighter. I wish it had a battery life more than like 2 seconds. But we just gotta take what you got sometimes. Maybe that's the lesson after all. Work was not that irritating. I closed tonight at the burrito rolling factory. When I got there, I was like, there ain't no way. I did not like I did not like who I was working with. I was like, I don't like a single one of these people I'm working with, and I'm already irritated. I could have cried, and I almost did. I've been irritated since my birthday, basically. And honestly, the birthday itself was not bad. But then the aftermath, I was like, this again? Another year of this? And I forget what else happened around then. I think it was just uneventful. And I was sad. I was just sad. Like the day before, the day after my birthday. I was like, how did this happen? Got nothing, got nobody. When I went to the first Placebo concert and they were playing For What It's Worth, it was kind of towards the end of the concert and they were playing the song called For What It's Worth, and everyone came with friends, with partners. But let me tell you, when it got to that part of the song where they sang, got no friends, got no lover, everyone was singing that. And everyone's a poser for doing that. Because I know, I can see you. You have both friends and lover. All of you. But it was kind of beautiful that everyone resonated with that. You know? And if I was a friend of a person who screamed those lyrics at that concert, I would be offended. I'd be like, well, we're just lying now? Anyway, I've got stickers. That's what it felt like on my birthday. I was like, I got no friends. I don't care if I have a lover, but like it's gotten to a point. In our culture, I think I would be considered aromantic and asexual. In my culture, we just called that being swagged out. I swagged so hard I YOLO'd. But like it gets to a point. It's like, this again? It's got me feeling worthless, ugly, and gay, like FouseyTube said.
For a long time, I looked at myself in the mirror and I based myself based on what I read on the comments. I felt worthless. I felt ugly. I felt gay. I felt that
And I get it. I get it. I know everyone gasped when he said that, but I get what he was trying to convey. Like, it gets to a point. You read those YouTube comments. You read any comments. You ever open the comment section? It's like, why? All of you in mass just agreed that this was the opinion we're going to have today? Okay. But yeah, I've been feeling ugly, worthless, and gay my entire life. But that birthday really triggered it again. Every single fucking day I feel so ugly, and this light is not helping. I need to be more positive because this light is gonna like go out, and then I'm gonna be really hurting. Ever since my birthday, my diet got worse. I have the metabolism of a fucking artichoke. Like, this shit is no joke. My metabolism is in the gutter. Like, apparently I have insulin resistance, and like I get acne if I look at a mango, you know? Like, the metabolism is not metabolizing the way it should be, and so like I get acne when I don't eat well, but I don't eat well when I don't feel good, and so I feel ugly. Oh boy, do I feel ugly. Got no friends, got no lover, and I don't care about the second thing, but it gets to a point, you know, I'm feeling worthless because I feel ugly. I'll tell you what. Sometime after my birthday, I was depressed as hell. And like a week after my birthday, I was depressed as hell. And I was trying to have a good day. I went to Taco Bell for the first time in like probably a year. Is that true? I think that might be true. Got myself a Crunchwrap Supreme. While I was eating my Crunchwrap Supreme, I Facebooked Too Close to the Sun. And I found out my ex was getting engaged, but I didn't care about that. I had found that out like a month before, whatever. But not only that, he moved to fuck-ass Ohio for her. And no shade to her, all shade to him. Because the entire breakup was about the fact that he didn't want to move to Los Angeles, where I am. I live in Hollywood. Sucks to suck, you don't live in Hollywood. But he didn't want to move. I'm not moving to fuck ass wherever the fuck he lives, you know, and it is fuck ass wherever the fuck he lives. So That's why it ended, and it was 5 years long. It was a 5 year long relationship, and it ended over that, I guess. And I still don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And I especially can't buy it now. What was it, 2025? That was like 3 years ago that happened. Lord of mercy. I'm still stuck there. So I feel worthless. Long story short, I feel worthless because everyone gets to be celebrated for shit that is so fucking stupid. Everyone gets to be celebrated. For what? What was the reason? You know, like you're not really accomplishing anything. You get married, what are you accomplishing? You moved to fuck ass Ohio, what are you accomplishing? And if you have a kid, what the fuck are you accomplishing? I don't fuck with parents no more. No, no, because they don't think. People are having children so flippantly. It's not an accomplishment. An accomplishment is not having children. At this point, I'm irritated, and you can tell. I'm so irritated over this. So anyway, I was going to talk about, I Facebook too close to the sun. I found out some shit that this really devastated me because I was like, what I was telling myself was a lie. Oh, he broke up with me because he wants to live in fuck ass wherever the fuck he lives with his family. That's understandable, I guess. Some people, you know, they can make their own choices, and those choices can be wrong, but they're their own choices, right? No, he moved to fuck ass Ohio, so it wasn't about the location, it was about me, and I take that personally. I was very mad in that Taco Bell, and I left that Taco Bell very mad. And then I went to Hollywood Boulevard for some reason. I don't know why, but I just walked. I stomped around mad on Hollywood Boulevard. I went to the costume store and I did not buy no costume. I just looked around mad. And then the next day I was sick. And mind you, I haven't been sick in 2 years. I got sick the next day. You know, that was a month ago. More than a month ago. A month and a half ago. Almost 2 months ago. I've been irritated ever since. And there have been other things, like shortly, like just a few days after that, I went to the Swell Season concert, and I've been wanting to go to that concert for a year. Had fabulous seats. 4th row pit, center. I ended up 30 minutes late. I just miscalculated. I only take the bus. Because I don't even like cars, but even if I did, I can't afford that. And if you're affording a car in Los Angeles, you might be stupid because that is such a waste of money right there. But no judgment. People can make their own choices, but those choices can be wrong. So I took the bus and I miscalculated. I ended up 30 minutes late to the concert. And I was like, it's fine because every concert I go to has support for like an hour. And it's so irritating. I once had to sit through Landon Barker supporting the Fray. No shade to Landon Barker. Everyone can make their own choices, but they make the wrong choices. And Landon Barker's not quite there yet. And I don't want to sit through his set. Some people do, though. Everyone can make their own choices. And they can be wrong. But there was no support on this concert. And I showed up 30 minutes late. And I missed like 5-6 songs. Oh. And then I had to step on toes to get to my seat in the middle of the concert. And I'm still mad at myself. And Glenn Hansard hates me. That's the long and the short of it. No two ways about it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. But that was one thing. I ended up 30 minutes late to that concert, and then I came home. I had ordered a leather jacket, the most gorgeous leather jacket in the world. Oh, ordered a gorgeous leather jacket for $40 for my birthday. I was like, let me just buy it. A little birthday gift for myself. When I got home from the concert, the jacket had been delivered, yes. Like a couple hours while I was at the concert. I couldn't find the package. I finally found the packaging in the trash room. No leather jacket inside. Someone stole my bitchin' leather jacket, and they will get their karma for it. Trust and believe. But I was so irritated. That was like one of the worst days of my life. This concert that I've been wanting to go to, it still gets to me. I don't know if I've emotionally processed it. This is like traumatizing. I was 30 minutes late to this concert, and then my leather jacket got stolen. $40. Gone. I still think about that day. I'm still stuck there, and I've just been irritated ever since because that, like, threw me off. I had not had a day that bad in a while. And that's what triggered me feeling ugly, worthless, and gay. I did not talk about the gay part yet. For some reason, everyone's a dirty heterosexual. Why is everyone my age a dirty heterosexual? Is that the cool thing now? Like, I can't stand it. Not to sound like Elliot Rodger, I'm not one of these people that's gonna like, oh, I see a couple and I'm gonna dump my soda on their head. I don't care. It's the fact that heterosexuality is like a violent institution. And then I see it playing out. And it's like the gender norms in our culture are just, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. I can't get over it. And some people would say I'm cringe, but you know, everyone can make their own choices, and sometimes you make the wrong choices. That's you. You dirty heterosexual. I'm still putting stickers on my Photocard. Trust and believe. Everyone my age is heterosexual, getting married, having kids. Again, one of those things. It's the wrong choice. And I understand it's not a choice for me because I just recoil in disgust at the thought of marriage, the institution of marriage, the violent institution of marriage. It's only recent history that people have started marrying for love. Supposedly. I'm not fully buying it. You know, people, what they're really married for is status. Both genders. Social status. That seems obvious, right? But like historically, it's this institution that's been used to oppress women. And it's been sold to us as this institution that's supposed to liberate us because it gives us greater financial freedom, I guess, by enslaving us to a man. I'm not buying it, right? But why is everyone a dirty heterosexual that wants to get married, including me? Because I feel ugly, worthless, and gay over the fact that I don't want that. One of these stickers is gonna be real cute. I also have these lace Photocard sleeves. You'll see it at the end. But I got them from Daiso, and I love them so much. They got a little lacy border printed on it. It also doesn't help that I haven't washed my hair. Like, I've also gained weight because I'm eating poorly, and it doesn't matter, but also it's hard when you look different, you know, when you look in the mirror and you're like, that's a slightly different version of myself that I'm not really accustomed to. Like when I lost a lot of weight, when I went on a diet for my insulin resistance, I was like, who is this person? I don't like this. I have to do my makeup differently. Like, I just feel ugly. It's not like I look exceptionally bald right now, but I don't look exceptionally hairy either. You know, like, all right, so to recap, like almost 2 months ago, I had a birthday and I was like, oh, this again. 26 years old. Let's not recap. I'm just like, what am I doing? You know, and that's a pretty normal feeling. I'm just so poor and so alone. And it's like, if I knew anyone that was like me, I don't think I wouldn't let them face this alone. And I haven't. And yet everyone I come across does. And that hurts my fifis. That hurts my fifis. I haven't even talked about how irritating work is. I work at the burrito factory. And we had a management change like sometime before my birthday. And it was some bullshit. It was rigged. Like, we did not need a new manager. It was just on some bullshit. I shouldn't really be talking about an ongoing issue. But this shit was fucked up. And I'm not happy with it. A lot of us got our hours cut. They brought new people in. And it's not even based on merit. You know, I can look at my coworkers and say, these people know the store so good and they work so hard, and I am one of them, okay? Make no mistake. Let's keep it real. I'm one of these coworkers that deserves to have a full-time position there. Someone moves in, they don't know the first thing about the job, but they think they know more than you, and ugh, it's irritating. It's so irritating. And I would go into work every day, and I still go into work every day, irritated, just mad. Just pissed off for no reason. For a lot of reasons. But it's like nobody did anything yet to piss me. I just go into work just mad. It's just not fair. You know, people, they're given 6-figure positions to people that got bananas for brains. I remember my mom asked me, like, why don't you just, work your way up the ladder and get one of them six-figure positions? You'll make money, you'll be able to pay off a bunch of bills. Do that for 2 years. And I'm like, some things money can't buy. You get a high up position at the burrito factory, they own you. If I had a position that made six figures, I would work like I was making six figures. I would work harder, a lot harder. I would work for these people. I don't want to do that. I know that the people that are actually there making six figures aren't doing that. But it's just against my principles, just the whole thing. On to the next topic. I need to get the stickers on here. Oh, this is cute. Y'all want to see the pumpkin that I made? I made a Jeff Buckley Halloween pumpkin. Isn't that fucking bitchin'? I don't know if I can get the focus on that right. And then on the other side, I carved the album title. I had a bitch of a time trying to get this right. And I do have some LED tea lights. Yep, that's pretty epic, right? There you have it. And then also, my mom contacts me every once in a while. She's so irritating. Oh my gosh. How do you guys have parents? I can't do this. I just want to pretend like I spawned here on this planet with no family of origin. Because this is like, I can't do this. And mind you, I'm only having like phone conversations with one person from back home. And I understand also that my family is uniquely irritating, probably more so than most people's. But I also like to think that most people's families are extremely irritating and most people just can't accept it. I accept it. But I don't accept being irritated because this is kicking my ass. This is the level of irritation I'm at is beating my ass, man. Every time, let's say my mom figured out how to do video call. She'll video call me and she'll be like, "What's wrong with your nose?" What do you mean? You're giving me a variant of body dysmorphia I didn't even know was humanly possible to have. What do you mean is wrong with my nose? She'll just like, and she did that when I was a child. She'll stare. She does the same thing. She'll stare. I think that's the face right there. She'll stare and be like, "What's wrong with your eyes? Why do you have two black eyes?" No wonder I feel ugly. But I also feel worthless and gay. No wonder. That's like, I swear to God, everyone just goes around being like, how can I make this person feel ugly, worthless, and gay? People are not friendly no more. I work at the burrito rolling factory and people are just not nice. What blows my mind is that people will like go up to order food, okay, and they'll be on their phone. It'll be like a combination of things. Like they'll either be like on the phone having a conversation in their earbuds and ordering at the same time. They'll be like, "Wait a minute." Like, why are you telling me to wait a minute? Hang up your phone. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe that. Because like even if I'm going to the grocery checkout, I take out my earbuds, guys. And I sit there and I wait because I have to interact with a person. I don't know what has to happen in your life to believe that you can literally just be like, "Food now, give it," with your earbuds in. But, we get those people. We get people that like are watching videos at full volume and they're ordering like, whew, irritated guys. But I also get like really nice interactions too. Like I had a kid come through and he was really excited to I say kid, he's like a teenager. But he's really excited to tell me about a deer that he saw at Griffith and he showed me photos of the deer. It was gorgeous. And I love that because I go to Griffith all the time. And I usually just see coyotes. I never see a deer. But I love coyotes. Coyotes are epic. If I was a wild animal, I probably would incarnate into a coyote. Those guys are epic, man. Those guys are like, that's what a coyote is. They are rock and roll as hell. You ever seen one? You gotta see one. You gotta go talk to one day. The majority of the interactions that I have in my life are just, and that's why I'm irritated. Like, I have nothing to work with. But let me tell you, where did my Photocard go? Did I just fling my Photocard? I found it. I gotta get these stickers on here, guys. I got locked in. Let me tell you another thing that's irritating. Being a woman, supposedly, and I'm not buying it. I'm not fully convinced that that's what's going on. A woman? But I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it. I believe the most likely scenario is that my soul, for centuries and centuries, probably, for centuries in the past and centuries into the future, has incarnated into a man because it was like, this is what I was meant to be. And specifically, I've been told from the spirits that I was incarnating into a androgynous man that was very attractive. I didn't make this up. I was told by myself. And this was the first time incarnating into a woman, because when I lived those lives as a man, I wanted to be a woman. And so this is what my soul dreamed of. This is what my soul was working towards. But this shit is ass. Here's a great example of what it's like being a woman, okay? No matter if the person you're speaking to is male or female, they don't like you, they don't believe you, they don't respect you, and they're not going to listen to you. Womanhood. Woman gender. That's what it's like. I had a coworker, and I've experienced this too. Tell me about how, like, there was this male coworker, and he reduced his hours. He cut his hours in half. He said, I'm busy, I don't want all these hours. And so one of my female coworkers was like, great, I'll go talk to him, and I'll take half of his shifts, this half that he didn't want, right? Management didn't listen when she told management, like, yeah, I'll just take his shifts. They didn't give her his shifts. They gave her his shifts when he went to management and said, can you schedule her for these shifts? Why would that work? Why would that be the thing to work? Why does it not work that I would just be able to, or anybody would just be able to go to management and be like, can I work these days, these hours? Why doesn't that work? Why does it have to be someone else who is a man that everyone is probably attracted to, male and female? Everyone's a little gay and everyone's a little straight. Why does that have to be the person to say, hey, can they have these hours? Irritated, okay, but that's woman gender. That's woman gender. That's what it's like all the time. And if you look a certain way, people stare at you, and if you don't look a certain way, people stare at you. It's nonstop, and it makes me want to cry every single day. I'm like, why did I want to incarnate into this form? But also, this is kind of epic. It is kind of epic. It is kind of more epic than being a man, but it does suck ass. It does. Like, I'm so much more stylish than any man, but unfortunately, I'm getting my ass beat by the universe at the moment. The other thing I've been doing to cope is just like binging fan edits. I've got bookmarks on like 4 accounts, and each account has like 2,000 to 3,000 bookmarks, and they're all fan edits. And after this, I'm gonna go watch some fan edits. Okay, let me log in because I really want to pick a good sticker here. I've got princess stickers, guys. I feel like my life is a fan edit. And maybe that's the whole point. Like, I'm just having this low period so that the high period can be even better. And that when the beat drops on this fan edit, it's going to be immaculate. Everyone's going to feel it. And I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that's probably very much what's going on. But it does not negate the fact that this sucks ass right now. And again, it is that thing. I'm 26. It's been 26 years of this. I should celebrate. It's been 26 years of ugly, worthless gayness. You guys will know this feeling. Like, looking around at everyone, and pretty much everyone is doing more. I don't know how else to put it. Are they doing things I want to do? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But they are doing things, and they are moving forward. I don't know. Forward on their path. Forward relative to their path, okay? But my path is just so non-linear. And it's not up. It's not a mountain. It's fucking, it's an interpretive dance. And I'm looking at my life and I'm like, well, I get that the point is to experience and to come up with new ideas, but like, I work at the burrito rolling factory and I scrub toilets every night. at the burrito rolling factory. And can you imagine? I'm asking you guys to envision what it might be like to clean toilets at the burrito rolling factory. Those bathrooms are abused. Can you guys believe I only go to therapy once a week? My ass should be in therapy 52 times a day. I'm gonna call it quits on this photo card. I cannot believe this light lasted this long. I cannot believe this light did not die. Incredible work, guys. Incredible work. Does this light look... This light probably is dying right now. It does look a little dimmer than when it started. Or maybe I'm imagining that. I got light dysmorphia. There's no lesson. There is not any interesting stories, really. I carved a pumpkin. That's not on that. I get to work tomorrow. I get to scrub 2 toilets at the burrito factory tomorrow. Blessed beyond measure. The highlight of my night is going to be that I'm going to watch fan edits. I'm going to scroll through my bookmarks. I'm going to scroll almost to the bottom of my bookmarks. I'm going to pray to the spirits. Please, spirits, make the woman gender a little less shitty. This is the gender you're trying to sell us on. We got 2 genders, man, woman, and the woman one, nobody's going to want to be that. Nobody's going to want to be that one. Because it's bad in every way. You have worse health outcomes. You have worse health, okay? Because you're so stressed out from the demands of being a woman. So you're getting all these autoimmune diseases. Oh my gosh. So like, you're already about to die just from being born and existing. And then you go to the doctor and you say, hey, I'm about to die. And the doctor says, I think you imagine that. I think you imagine that. Have you tried drinking water? Have you tried sleeping? And then you gotta live the rest of your life like that. Just sick all the time. Woman gender. Incredible. And then you have man gender. And that's like you just pop out and you're cool. Everyone's cool with you. You just pop out, everyone's cool with you. And there are some complications with that, you know. I do not think that privilege is a privilege. Because you have to sit there and uphold that privilege. And that's a chore. And that's why I'm sitting here and I'm not upholding any privilege. That's why I am sitting here at the burrito factory cleaning my toilets, because I don't want the responsibility of privilege. You guys can shove that up your ass. Alright guys, we got Jeffrey in a Heesung photo card holder. Do I know who Heesung is? No. No, I don't. I'm an army. But I got this photo card holder from a coworker, and I have to honor that coworker every day. We got Jeffrey in here.